Hey 614Black, we're here at Cohatch Easton and we're gonna meet with the creators of Leafy. So I'm here with Leafy, some of Leafy, not all of Leafy.
Sometimes you're missing two guys.
Well, we got the better people here. It's fine. So we're also doing, obviously, a mukbang, as you can see. We have delicious Enos today that we have, with oxtails and curry chicken and
Very great.
very, very good. And we're about to get into it and talk to you guys.
Yes, we are.
So if you could introduce yourself individually and we'll kind of go from there.
My name is Troy Cherry.
I'm Anthony Caldwell.
Charles Peaks.
And our other partners are Marvin Green and DeAndre Martin.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me, are you guys specifically from Columbus or just all over Ohio?
Well, me personally, I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Same here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, awesome.
I think DeAndre is the only one that's not from Columbus.
Really? Where's he from?
Cleveland.
Oh, okay. You leave that all the way out. So what's your favorite things about Columbus?
My favorite things about Columbus? I mean, I'm just Columbus, so I'm from the north side of Columbus.
Okay.
I mean, I just love the city. I don't want people to know this, but the way our weather changes and stuff like that, I can't say that I love it, but that's something that I've grown up with. So I'm adaptable to it. I mean, that's part of the culture. Anybody that lives in Ohio, they know that weather's unpredictable. And when you've grown up here as long as us, it becomes part of our environment.
Right.
Learning how to dress, learning how to do everything in the multiple different weathers and stuff like that. So I like the newer culture that's coming in Columbus too.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's been growing a lot. Even where we're at right now, Easton.
Oh, yeah.
I lived here so long before this was here. Yeah. This was all trees where we sitting at right now. So, just the opportunity, the developments and everything like that. I love the Buckeyes. I don't know about everybody else here, but
Go Bucks.
Right.
So
I would say just the transformation of the city, piggyback on what he was saying. I think Columbus is one of the top 15 cities in America on the rise. And just, the growth. It's one of those places where if you can make it here, you can pretty much make it anywhere else, I'm sure. As far as, I think they said Columbus is a great test market for a new product. So if you do good here, you can do good everywhere else. So that's one thing I love about the city. The weather, it has its days. Some days I really want it to be really, really hot. And some days I love the winter. So I think that's just me being a Midwest person.
Like when I don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Nothing to do. I'm in love with the winter.
it's some good rain too.
Yeah.
Whenever it rains, you get some good rain,
Get
good sleep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. How about you?
I'm bad. I just can't think when I'm hungry. I'm nah, Columbus good, man. I've been here all my life. From originally Linden area. I like that, it's a lot of different cultures here. Just not one, we ain't just locked in. We learned a lot of different things. It's growth for sure. Cause when we first started here, it wasn't as much going on, but now it's just, I feel like this is the place to be. Like this is where everybody coming to make it happen. So.
I think people discredit us so much.
Yeah,
people always have something to say about Cleveland. People always have something to say about Cincinnati. They're like, what? And I'm just like, are you serious? Are you serious? I'm like, we're doing.
The thing that I don't like, and this is shout out to everybody from the state of Georgia. I'm like, oh, I'm from Columbus. Like, Columbus, Georgia? No. Ohio. And you're like, oh.
The thing about it is that I've noticed from traveling though, it's a heavy presence of Columbus places where we go.
Yeah.
I go to Atlanta, it's a whole bar.
That's
everybody's watching Ohio State games. From here to Florida to
North Carolina.
I've been in Los Angeles and it's been like a whole yell out OH. And somebody will yell Ohio back. Like, so that's another big thing because a lot of the population here is not just solely tied to Columbus. So the reason with the growth, a lot of people have been leaving the city and bringing things back to the city. You know, just like where we're at right now, it's like a co-working environment.
Right.
There was a time, maybe like 5 to 7 years ago, I never saw co-working spaces where people could come in and, you know, have interviews or have meetings because they didn't have an office and stuff like that. So now there's just so much more resources. I think everybody's starting to get on board as far as Columbus, as far as owning businesses, as far as, you know, just basically bringing more value to the city.
Right.
Everything we're doing, I mean, right now, toilet paper. We're based in Columbus. That's something else to add to the resume for the city. So,
speaking of toilet paper, so who was sitting in the bathroom one day looking at the Charmin like F these bears?
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to credit that to. I got a phone call from Marvin and Chuck. Well, Charles, we call him Chuck. I got a phone call from them, and I can see the light bulb over top of their head. And they said, toilet paper. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. You know what I mean? All of us, we come from entrepreneurial backgrounds, but you know, just trying to see what different markets will be actually smart instead of like working hard. I mean, a lot of people, you know, we tried the music, we do anything from clothing to, you know, custom printing and everything like that. There's a lot of different businesses that, yeah, they're considered businesses, but what are something that the people need and they're always going to need it. We were trying to get into that space. We want the people to need us. So with that being said, they started thinking about products like that. They gave us a call. It's been history ever since. But yeah, I think Marvin and Chuck called each other. They actually probably bumped us on the toilet. Like, hey, man, toilet paper.
Yeah, it's like looking at it like, oh, you know.
Yeah. And to add on to Troy's point, with the toilet paper ideal, for us, we're big on wanting to give back. We can't stress it enough how much we really want to change our communities, and this is just the first step. So it's, you know, of course we want to make money, we want to be successful, but we also want to be able to make this money generate back into our communities. We can start building up different things, fixing things, and with it being an essential need, first thing that came to mind for me with the whole toilet paper is that we can help out the elderly, the less fortunate. You know, times is hard right now.
You mentioned other projects. So you said printing, and what are the other things? I know that one of you owns a restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
Should have made him cater.
No, our good friend Dre, you know, shameless plug, he's at the Pit. He has a location in Clintonville. They're gonna get a new one here in Dublin. They also got one on Parsons Avenue. So, you know, we are, with us being a team, we're all proud of each other's other endeavors too, as well. That's actually what made us five come together. Me and Ant, we have a clothing brand called Overstand.
Okay.
USA. So that's one of our main projects that we're working on. Like you said, Dre has the Pit. Marvin, he had a lot of success with his business called Care Cuts.
Okay.
In which, and don't quote me specifically, but I believe that with Care Cuts, he has some type of system set up for people with disabilities to get their hair cut.
Help them find barbers
and stuff like that. And then Charles, me and him, he had his own screen print company. So everything that you see from all our companies, all this merch and stuff, he's been printing this for over 7 years.
10 this year.
Well, 10 this year. So
Okay.
10 years.
November 21st will be 10 years. I've been doing screen printing. Company's called Print Up. I'm also into the trucking industry as well. I've been starting that. I've been doing that for about a year now. And you know what I mean? When we just started thinking about the toilet paper, like even with printing and clothing and everything that we doing right now is we're pushing it to be essential. You know what I mean? You gotta put clothes on your back. You gotta eat food. You need stuff delivered. You gotta use the restroom.
You know, then on top of that, me and Charles, we dabble. We're freelance graphic designers as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of all the flyers you see around the city and stuff like that, we're responsible for that type of stuff. And
So what you're saying is one-stop shop. So if I need something,
Yeah.
awesome.
if you call me, I know somebody who got whatever you want, whatever you need. We take care of it. So
it's almost like we're trying to create a vertical integration where just like a one-stop shop for everything. And I think that's just that's just big on something that we're really trying to do, because we can go to each other for everything. Like I work at the post office.
Okay.
So I can, whatever we need shipping wise and different things like that, we can, I can go to the job and say, hey, this is what we're trying to do, X, Y, and Z. So, it's beauty. I think that's the beauty of what we have and legacy is it's 5 people that do 5 totally different things, and we can come together and bring all of our expertise, versus if we were all in the food industry or we all in the fashion world, I think we would probably bump heads more because of how we would feel, as far as if we all were in the same lane. So with us being in something different, or all doing something different, is, we can come and say, hey, you're good at this, bring your expertise over here, you're good at this. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful situation, I believe so.
Is that the concept behind Mobile Minds, or?
Mobile Minds. It actually just, that Mobile Mind, we were doing an interview, and I was just talking to the guy, and I was like, when we started this group, we wanted to have mobile-minded people. Now, as far as being mobile-minded, you have to identify, hey, what's a mobile? I don't know Webster's dictionary definition of it, but to me, when I see mobiles, I think of a Jay-Z. These are my influences. I can't speak for everyone else, but I speak of like a Jay-Z, the late Nipsey Hussle. I just learned a lot about from now. I look at LeBron James and his team and what they do. They're all known for one thing, which might be their first, what they're known for. I might be known for overstanding, because that's what my face is on. Right. But when they go back and they look up, I think with all moguls, if you go back and you look up their rap sheet, you see everything that they were involved in. And that's what we wanted to bring to this group. I wanted to be surrounded by people that were saying, hey, we want to do multiple things. We don't want to stop. They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And like I said, finances, we need that to live. That's not the main driving part of it. But I want to positively impact as much people as I can. So my clothes going to positively, impact people one way. This toilet paper, that's going to inspire a whole different way. Dre, his restaurant, that's going to inspire people a different way. The fact that he's a full-time salary employee, but still has time to invest in different projects, that gives a whole lot of other people another meaning.
Right.
And then, with Charles and his trucking company and everything like that, and we always talk about, like I said, just circling back and giving back to the community. Like, to me, mobile minds mean who wants to be the movers and shakers for the right reasons. We don't want to be quote unquote on top for our own gratification.
Right.
We're trying to change the minds of a lot of people. Mobile minds, and that's what I'm gonna tell my kids to be. Somebody that's working a job can have a mobile mindset. You know what I'm saying? If they plan it into their day, if they want more for themselves, you can go after whatever you like. So
I'm with you. I got 3 jobs.
But at the end of the day, it's like, as long as they're adding up and they're taking care of you and your life, that's a mobile lifestyle. And then just planning something that to leave behind for someone else to pick up from, whether you have children, whether you have just, kids that you care about, that you just want to inspire, family members, or anything like that. So, ultimately, that's the mindset. I'm actually working on trying to open up a barbershop too. So, mobile minds, that's what. But no, see, the thing about it is,
not gonna stop.
Mobile minds is, every time I see these guys, we're talking about next. I just literally, probably 5 minutes before we just started this interview, I just looked at Charles and said, hey, we might need to do a marketing company. Like, whatever we can do, impossible is nothing. We want more. We want to keep reaching. We want to spread that to everybody. So.
There you go. So, what was the time frame from the creation of Leafy?
Before the pandemic, we wasn't necessarily thinking about. We wasn't. I'll be honest with you, we wasn't nervous about not getting no toilet paper when everybody was going crazy in the stores.
Right.
It was just, we were thinking about essential products, things that everybody need, and how much of it do our culture on. So we was pretty much just focused on getting essential products created. It wasn't about being nervous about toilet paper, not having no toilet paper. It was really about getting our hand on something essential.
If we say the pandemic hit, now we're scrambling, trying to make this product happen. It wouldn't have happened as organically as this. With us being focused just on essential items, really, we already had our order in for toilet paper long before they were out of stock.
Yeah.
So with me, it was more of a situation where, preparation is an opportunity. And now, we actually get to be a part of the solution. Because if you go to getleafyproducts.com, we do not have a limit on how many packs you can purchase. So, and we deliver to your door, faster than most people. You can get it by same day or next day, shameless plug. But no, yeah, it was just pretty much opportunity, just meeting our preparation. But that's the part of having smart partners, because I feel blessed to be in a group with all the other 4 guys that I'm in with, because they lend their expertise. It was Marv's brain that forecasted the possibility of toilet paper being big. It was somewhere where, once he all brought it to the table, then we start looking at things, and then where you have, DeAndre has all these relationships based off the success of his restaurant. Now we have success with the news interviews and the public eye of the community. He already has that. Same with me and my clothing line. I mean, it's kind of popular or anything like that, but a lot of people that know me or that know any of us growing up, they know if they see us that we can do something, they believe that they can do it. So it's like, I've done everything from rap to basketball to now being a businessman, and there's a lot of people that's just looking at us in a whole different way. And I got bars, right? It's just a lot going on, and it felt good to hand my kids a pack of toilet paper and them understand, like, this is us. Because if I was a kid and somebody tossed me a screw and said, you can make a screw, I'll be making screws. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're just gonna start. This is in a long line of us letting people know other financial processes, and even though we're Black owned, this is not one of those type of things where it's just like strictly for Black people. This is lessons to be learned from anybody who wants to take a chance on themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is all inclusive. We sell to everybody. We want to deliver to everybody. We want to inspire everybody. So a portion of our proceeds, they don't just go back to help Black communities. We go to help underserved communities. So everybody in the neighborhood can have something. We partner with different. This month it might be Boys and Girls Club or something like that. Or the next month it might be the Culture Market. The next month it might just be a rec center. It could be some autism or something like that. We want to help out everywhere we can. Working with churches, working with the elderly living facilities and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just a big platform for us to make a change that we can make.
So would you say that your biggest tip for entrepreneurs that are kind of getting started would be that you're limitless?
Yep. What'd you say, Chuck? Serial entrepreneur, man. He got a lot going on. I ain't gonna let you stop. He got some advice.
He's the most quiet person. He's like, he has all the answers. It's like, tell us the wisdom. Tell us.
I ain't got no answers. I just got experience. I would say, if you want to be an entrepreneur, start young. Well, let me take that back. Start now. Because it's really, us becoming entrepreneurs just came off of the simple fact of just doing it, period. You know what I mean? I became an entrepreneur at work, and I got fired, and I stuck with entrepreneurship. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think my grind and you know me, everything that I try to do now is because it started off from my back being against the wall, and I gotta make it work. Wasn't no options really, and I knew I was smart enough to do it, and then also I was patient enough to go out and find the resources needed to make it happen. So I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people that want to be business owners and stuff like that. They be thinking you making money 24/7, things is flowing smooth. Man, you be stressed out. You know what I mean? Like for real, it's a stressful field to be in. And I'm gonna be straight up and honest. If you ain't got no type of faith, and I ain't even no cliche or no church stuff. Yeah. This is if you ain't got no faith in that it's gonna work out, ain't no point in doing it. If you already doubting yourself before you even walk in the door, what you here for? And that's pretty much how we came up with Leafy. Is we thought about it, we did it, and now it's here. And it's faith. And that's flat out.
It's still faith to this point.
It's faith, yeah.
It's still faith to this point.
We pray about it every time we meet. We just execute. It ain't even because you gonna mess up. It's 100% you gonna mess up. Ain't
we learn something new.
Yeah, man.
Every day. Yeah. Everything, all the time, customer service and everything. But I mean, not to cut them off or anything. I think my advice to an entrepreneur is going to be prepared. Yeah. Be prepared for the fight, man. There's no instant gratification. It's so much different emotional roller coasters. Do my friends support me? Do my family support me? The issues that go behind that. But it's not your family or your friend's job to make your plans come to fruition. You feel me? You have to get out. You have to reach beyond the people that you know. You're gonna have to get out your comfort zone. You're gonna have to be a lot of uncomfortable nights, a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes you might want a steak. You might eat cereal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might make the perfect plan on paper. Be prepared for that plan on paper to not go as planned. You will, in the beginning, there will be a lot of your personal money taken out of your pocket to keep the integrity right for your company.
Just because you're an entrepreneur, don't quit your job. Right. Just because you started, I'm just being real. Don't
if you are an entrepreneur, I read this in a book too. Matter of fact, it's Small Business for Dummies. They say it's real because I bought that. I was like, I need to read it. Chapter 1 said, if you don't have your personal finances in order, you need to reevaluate trying to go into business. Because once you have business on that, oh man. I mean, I can tell you the stories, man. Like I'm grateful for this day. There's been times you hear those big stories about Elon Musk slept in his warehouse, stuff like that. I've slept in the print shop. You know what I'm saying? I've had to be there at times, man. Like, so it's a wild ride, and it's not for everybody. So this is not one of those things where you can label yourself an entrepreneur. You have to put the work in, and then they will see it. They will say he's an entrepreneur. My own mom just called me an entrepreneur to this day.
You were like, oh.
No, she's like, okay, Troy, you don't have to go get a job and stop bothering you. You're doing good. You know,
and you're like, oh my God.
I'm in the seal of approval. I don't gotta hide no more.
Right.
I would say also to piggyback what Chuck said. I don't know everybody's religious beliefs or anything like that, but spirituality is something that we take seriously. Every meeting that we have or group outing, it's always start with prayer and it ends with prayer.
I'm about to take stock in Enos.
Yeah, me too. Food is amazing.
Right. Well, of course. Of course. Well, I mean, so how do we get a hold of Leafy products? Social media, how is that set up? How do we get everything?
So first off, we got the website. It's www.getleafyproducts.com. If you want to reach out to us through email or just contact us any type of way, it'll be order at getleafyproducts.com. Social media is Get Leafy Products. That's on Instagram and Facebook. We don't got Twitter, which we may need to look into that. We don't have that right now. And then we from Columbus, so you gonna see us around. We move around a lot.
So if I stop you on the street, you gonna be home?
We might have.
Yeah,
One
thing for sure, always hold.
Always hold.
You know what I mean? If you see me at the club, I am You need it now?
Right.
I got you.
And you can
Right
find us at Wyland Farms, as well as a few other retailers that are going to be coming here soon. So you know that's one of our next steps to get this in a store near you. You know, so that you guys will have the option to go just get it whenever you're feeling frisky.
Also, we gotta make sure we say this because Marv will get on us if we don't.
I'm gonna cut it out.
If you go on www.getleafyproducts.com, you can sign up and you can subscribe and save 10% off on your first purchase. So subscribe now.
Click and forget.
Click and forget.
You get toilet paper brought to you every month.
Every month, doorstep. In-town delivery.
Social distancing. You don't gotta go. You probably still gotta go to the store, but you don't gotta wrestle with everybody in the toilet paper aisle.
Subscribe to this channel, by the way.
Hit that little button right. It's a button somewhere.
Hit the little subscribe button.
Hit the bell right there.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys for taking the time to meet with me and eat with me enjoy all this. So I'll be looking for you in the future, seeing what you guys are doing. Maybe we'll do an update on the 15 million businesses that you have.
Hopefully, let's do an update.
Right.
Check me out by the end of 2021. We're gonna have that list updated.
Right.
Yeah, this is a work year.
Yeah.
So we're definitely about to put in a lot of work, but Leafy, we're about to go national, so it's gonna get larger than Ohio. Now we gotta go tell the world about it. So it's our next move.